Okay, so it's a very simple, quick overview. It's a very simple machine, it's easy to set up, so I'll just sort of give you a run through on some cable. Got some cable here which I'll put in the box so you can put it in and just use it, and then you can fiddle with the setting as you need. So it's the TSC8 MGR Electro TSC8, as it says, cut and strip machine. Everything's controlled through here. Your program number is number 1, which is what it will start to when you turn it on. The length of cable we're looking to cut and strip, 100mm, and then we've got an 8mm initial strip, and we've got an 8mm tail, so it's a front end strip, and there's a tail strip as well. And it's all controlled through over here, and you can go through the menus and you can select different programs. So if we come up to this one, we can go through here and pick up different programs. So 01 or 01 will be the one for this particular cable, and I'll go through some of the other parameters and stuff in a minute. Setting it up, there's an interlock switch on the cover, so with the cover up it won't work, and you've got 2 knobs here, and these control these pinch rollers down here. This is a feed pinch roll, and this is a take-off pinch roller. They need to be open when you load the wire. They're quite stiff because it's a mechanical thing. The actual spacing of the pinch rollers is set on this thumb wheel here, and there's another one over here for the other pinch roller. So you open and close the gap between the pinch rollers by this. So this is a wire straightener. Take your wire, feed it in through the wire straightener, and for different size wires you adjust this. But basically, once you've uncoiled the wire, it's still got some bends in it. So what this does is to just take the bends out, and you can adjust it with these 2 knobs here, just to change the spacing. But basically, we're looking to take out any kinks in the wire. Feed it through into there, through the pinch rollers, and then in here we're going to go into the guide that actually rotates for the cutting. So that's going to go through there, through the blades. These blades are very hard, very sharp, and they can be resharpened. Most machines you have to buy replacement blades, but these can be resharpened, and MGR Electro in Italy provide a resharpening service for these. It's unlikely you'll need any alternative blades, because this will do your cut and strip. As you can see, it goes quite wide for a whole range of stuff, up to 8mm cable. OD, that is. So through the next pinch roller over here. I'll do it one-handed. It should just flow through. Normally I do it with 2 hands, but normally I'm not holding a cable, camera rather. Feed it through. Close, close, and now it's ready to go. Close the cover, so you've heard it start up. Excuse the English, it's gone through Chinese into Italian into English. Anyway, that's it. So our wire will come out here. Obviously the first one will be wrong because it's just been arbitrarily put in. Press the run button, and then down here is your cable. Just press the stop button, and that's it. So there's a bunch of cable. You can do flex cable, multi-core, or you can do solid strand cable. You can also do multi-cables, so like a mains cable with 3 cores in it. So you could do the outer jacket of the 3 cores. This is a partial strip. You're used to seeing a full strip, which is that. But if you're stripping a batch before going on to do some wiring, a partial strip is generally better because it will keep the actual fibres of the cable in good condition, ready for a crimp. What you're specifying in the settings in here are the overall length, which is 100mm, which you see on here. That is from where the end of the wire is, not from the end of the strip. So that's 100mm. and then we're specifying an 8mm partial strip. So what it'll do is it'll cut it. It feeds the wire through. It feeds it through 8mm, then comes and does a partial cut, and then feeds back 5mm to give us that gap and pull that insulation off. It will then go 100mm, back 8mm, make the cut, forward 5mm, and then it will go forward again the remaining distance and cut it. So it's multiple operations but all in one setting on here. And that's pretty much it really. We'll go through the settings. It just pages through to second pages. There's a counter there, so if you want 1,000 of them, it will run through. Ignore that. It will run through 1,000 units, 1,000 cables, and it will count down as you go through it. Diameter. This is the effectively the thickness of the insulation. So it's the back off from the cut to the strip, effectively, that figure there. And in setting it up, there is no hard and fast guide. It's kind of a suck it and see process. Once you've got your cut to your strip, that's the most complicated part, is getting the depth of cut for your strip. Once you've done that, the rest is plain sailing. And you can save, I believe, 99 different programs. In fact, I think 100 because it starts at 0. So you can save 100 different programs on here. So once you've set it up, all your operators have to do is, from the worksheet, call up the right program, set the straightener and the settings on the pinch rollers. I'll just notice my bare feet in the video, excuse that, and press go, basically. So that's it anyway. I'm going to get it packaged up and get it shipped up to you. Cheers, bye.